It's been 4 months since I got me the X-Pulse 200, and I have hardly ridden my old 350cc Royal Enfield Standard since the past 4 months, so I thought I'll fire her up. There's this thing about riding, or more like owning an old Royal Enfield motorcycle, that I tend to draw parallels with the art of photography. Like photography, the RE demands a lot of attention to details. Details you just cannot ignore. Details that can make or break your ownership experience. It's not starting, so I guess we'll have to do something about it. Hey boy, photobomb. Photobomb koricho. So I decided to do what I used to do, that is, pamper my RE, starting with an oil change. I just can't remember when I last did an oil change. And this is where the oil filter is, so we'll have to remove the oil filter also. This is not looking good. Okay, put this here. Now we have to pull the oil filter out. Well, I've taken off the covers. Yeah, the oil is really black, as you can see. This was the bike desperately needed an oil change, and this doesn't look too promising. We'll have to do something about this. One of the nuts has dug into this cover, but yeah, the casing is quite thick, so this shouldn't be a problem. The air filter is busted, man, but no spares are available in Sibsagar, so a light petrol wash will have to do for the time being. This is a drain nut with its filter, and it definitely needs cleaning. Actually, once I had over tightened the drain knot, and that led to a slip, so this requires a little bit of Teflon for a tighter fit, so that the oil doesn't leak. Now we have to install a fresh oil filter. It's very difficult to get spares in Sibsagar, but luckily I found this one. Okay, now we got to put in some fresh engine oil. I kind of use 2040. Newer bullets, I think they use 1550. but 2040 has worked for me. A kerosene wash to do away with all the grease and dirt stains. And you have to follow it up with a shampoo wash. Anyone who thinks that owning a bullet is easy is out of the freaking mind. Okay, now comes the killer part. That is buffing the engine. So I'm going to use rubbing compound. So what we do is we take a little bit of rubbing compound in our fingers and we start rubbing on our engine with nice circular movements. After a while my finger begins to feel numb and I go about using my thumb as well, followed by my other fingers, followed by my palm. You know, at this point, at this stage, gone are the little circles. You just don't care, you just want to get it done. It doesn't matter. You just need to get the engine buffed and done. Cleaning is done, washing is done. I'll let the bike dry, and meanwhile I'll work on the battery compartment. I'm thinking of taking off the paint because no point painting over the rusted compartment. It's all dry now. Yeah, no problem. Well, that's done. There's some rusted parts, so I'm going to just spray paint this part. Yeah, a little more here. Yeah, that should do. Okay, now the most favorite activity of most bulleteers, tappet adjustment. A noisy tappet is enough to distract you from your ride. It can be irritating at times. So the idea is not to seek perfection. You can kill the sound though, but it might damage the push rods and it might lead to overheating of the engine in the long run. So it's about striving for balance, finding the sweet spot, nothing too tight, not too loose, so that the sound doesn't irritate you while riding. Life lessons, man, life lessons. It's all about finding the right balance in an imperfect world. God knows when I last cleaned my spark plug. Yeah, that is done. So now that the bike is completely dry, comes this important part. That is cleaning the point. Point is like the CPU of the computer, dirty point and there won't be any ignition. Modern Royal Enfields do not have this point system. what you need is fine grained sandpaper. First you cut, then fold, and then you rub. Now I don't smoke, but I have to carry this. Cigarette packets. Same routine. You cut, fold, and then clean. See that carbon? Just like photography, if you don't enjoy the process, if you don't enjoy the little rituals before taking the picture, you won't truly enjoy the result. Okay, now the moment of truth. Let's see if you can fire it up. You first decompress and make sure that the emitter reading is at 0, half K.
Ignored feel koiche ni bara holam.
Now the only thing left to do is go out for a spin. Hey, feels good, feels good. Well, now my phone won't recognize my fingerprints. I guess I buffed away some of my fingerprints too.
Iman pampering hole keneke hobo baru? Tik iman pampering koribo lagibo ni? Iman pampering koribo lagibo ni? Iman pampering koribo lagibo ni? Boy.